This should be more about them and less about you. Set your expectations high, but make sure that you keep the vision clear. All effective leaders are always learning. Hello, friends. Stephen Harrington Dakota, the diva of insurance, here as your favorite performance coach for agency performance partners, wanting to talk to you a little bit more today about how to be a ridiculously amazing agency lead or team lead manager. Some tips and tricks for managers just starting out in the industry or at an agency. So a great team lead is one that can take a step back. They need to look at problems from the outside and then utilize the resources that are available currently at the agency to find a solution. They also need to be an ambassador of the agency's culture. As a manager just starting out with the agency, you need to take time to talk to the leadership and other people on your team to find out what it is that really sets the agency apart from the local competition. It could be that your agency makes a donation to a local organization for every referral that's sent to them, or that they love being involved in local events. Or it could be something completely different, like the fact that your agency has done our retention program and reaches out to every customer every year to review their account and make sure that they are protected in a way that they feel is good for their lifestyle. So we just want to make sure that we're pinpointing what sets the agency apart from the competition, and that'll help you visualize your journey as a leader. We really want to pay attention to what the agency's mission statement is and what their values are. We want to make sure that we are in alignment with those as well. Memorize them and use them in your daily interactions with both the team and your client. We want to live what we are doing, and we want to really believe in the values and mission of the agency. First time in a leadership role also doesn't have to be tough. There's going to be 6 things we're going to talk about today. That's going to give you some great tips for things you can do. With the right mindset and a can-do attitude, you can lead the team to success. And that's what we're going to talk about, being a successful leader today. The first challenge can come from being promoted from within. Well, when you're promoted from being a member of the team to a leader of the team, it can take time for the team to buy in. The way that they treat you might change overnight. Don't take it personally. You were one of them, and now you're kind of looked at as an outsider. Oftentimes, when somebody's promoted from within, you want to remain friends with the other people on the team, and it can be a hard change for everyone. Existing team members may also not feel like they can talk as freely with you as they did before. They might not have the same faith in your abilities that the leadership team does. In talking with people who've been promoted from within, this is one of the hardest struggles I've seen them face. Just remember to stay positive and keep calm. You were promoted for a reason. Remember that respect is earned, and through accountability and consistency, you will earn more respect. Communicate often with your team and with purpose. The second challenge comes from starting off too strong. You do not want to be the bull in the china shop. Many leaders want to prove themselves quickly. Many new leaders want to prove themselves quickly, have an idea of what needs to happen, and a vision of where the team needs to change. Most leaders are motivated to get things moving in the right direction to prove to the leadership team that they were the right choice and that they have what it takes to be a great manager. While this doesn't have to be a bad thing, it can overwhelm the team that you're taking over. Slow and steady is the way to go. Write down everything you would like to see changed, prioritize it, then break it down into priority and into small steps. You cannot change the agency overnight. Just commit to consistent improvement. And the third challenge that a lot of new managers face is a lack of experience. You might not always know what to do. Being a leader is still a new experience for you. Others will be relying on you to help solve problems and to deal with messy situations, but they'll also be learning how to approach situations and what the expectations of the company are by watching how you're doing things. So make sure you're leading by example. Rather than guess if you're doing something correctly, you should build a team of advisors. It could be a senior employee at the agency, somebody on the leadership team, a lead from a different department, or a mentor from somewhere else in the industry. Take the time to read blogs, watch videos, and ask questions. Always lead by example. All effective leaders are always learning. Our fearless leader, Kelly Donahue Bureau, says, "We've all heard it said that everything rises or falls on leadership. If you are the leader of your agency, you are responsible for casting and pursuing the vision, goals, strategies, skilled training efforts, and accountability measures needed to relentlessly pursue agency health and growth." So, the first tip we have is to build rapport with staff. We want to take a few minutes and take some time to get to know each person and their personality. What is it that makes them tick, and what is their learning style? What do they enjoy about their job, and what do they like least about their job? Do they have any hobbies? Just like it's important to build rapport with the client, you must do the same with your team. Ask questions and show interest. It should be more about them and less about you. Once you get to know them a little bit better, regularly schedule coffee chats or one-on-ones with the team. It could be a 15 to 30-minute meeting twice a month that you get to meet with each person. Create an agenda that includes any items you'd like to review, and then have them add items to the agenda that they'd like to discuss as well. Practice patience. Learning is hard. Everyone on the team learns in a different way. Many agencies also struggle with consistent processes and procedures. Take the time to learn the right way to do a task, document it, and then help the rest of the team learn to do it the right way. While some may do well with written directions, others may do better with a video or by being hands-on. By taking the time to work with each individual in the way that they learn the best, you'll be able to get better results in less time. Tasks need to be replicatable and efficient. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Someone else on the team might do something better than you or may have a great idea of the way something should be done. Have them make the video or guide and then have them present it to the team during the training. You can't do it all, nor should you try to. The third tip is vision versus expectations. It's always a good idea to have a vision of where the team needs to be, but it's extremely important to be flexible in the vision. Think outside of the box to find ways that the vision can be completed. Benchmark where the team is now and where you would like for them to be. Set small goals and build on success. You might need to bend and weave in order to successfully lead the team to where they need to be. Set your expectations high, but make sure that you keep the vision clear. Tip 4 is listen to listen, then listen to solve. When you take the time to listen to what your teammate is saying, you can get a feel for what they're really saying. Sometimes when someone is frustrated or struggling with something, they can make the problem seem minimal, or they might get loud or mad. Listen to their words and ask probing questions, then respond with possible solutions. Set an action plan in place outlining the steps that need to happen to solve the problem. Step number 5 is prioritize your day. This one is huge, guys. Make sure that you're taking time every week to plan your week and your month. Evaluate the tasks that take most of your time and then prioritize them. If you have the ability to offload some service tasks, do it. New leaders feel the need to be busy, but busy doesn't always mean productive. While training new leaders, I found more often than not, they like to lean on tasks which they're most comfortable with, and that's service work. If you have the ability to take some of your higher maintenance customers or the customers that don't require your expertise and reassign them to someone else, it can free up a whole lot of time, and you can use that time working with and on your team and training your team. Make sure you're blocking out time for one-on-ones and that you're consistently learning. Block some time to learn. The tasks that are the hardest tend to be the ones that get pushed to the end of the day or to the end of the week. You can also check out our time management course, which has some great tips on how to better manage your day. And lastly, we want to celebrate wins. No matter how large or small, take the time to celebrate the wins with your team. A positive attitude can be contagious. Did the team work hard to get to 0 overdue tasks at the end of the week? Celebrate. Send an email to the team and congratulate them on a job well done. Did the team hit their sales goals for the month? Celebrate again. A team lunch is a great way to celebrate and build a stronger bond. Take the time to focus on the positive and celebrate with the team. Reach out both individually to people as well as to the team as a whole. Not everybody wants to be in the spotlight, but you've probably already figured that out by following the first tip, which was get to know your team. If it sounds like a daunting task, it is. After all, many people are counting on you, your clients, your team, and their families. Make sure that you take the time to take a step back, focus on what's important, and practice these 6 tips that we just talked about. Again, it's building rapport with the staff. It's going to be practicing patience. We have expectations versus vision. We have prioritizing your day, and we have celebrating the win. So make sure that we're taking the time to learn, taking the time for ourselves, focusing on the tasks that are really important, and finding ways to offload those tasks that we don't need to be involved in. If you need anything additional, we have a lot of great help guides and resources available at agencyperformancepartners.com. I look forward to talking to you again soon.